Welcome, Tom. We're so happy to have you here today. This is Grace Accountability Partners, a safe space where we grow and stay consistent. Show up for your goals, your purpose, your dreams, not alone but together by God's amazing grace. Open your heart, learn, share, and rise high. Welcome again. Let's grow and shine.
Hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, viewers. We are the Grace Accountability Partners. Today is another day, our second day in the week, as we come on Tuesdays and Thursdays to bring our good news of business opportunities to you. So, let me start afresh. Or rather, let me tell you what the topic is today. Starting afresh is, what is the topic again, Salome?
When you feel stuck, but know you are capable. Look at this here under.
Okay.
When you feel stuck, but
when you
know
feel
you
stuck
are
and know
capable
you
of.
are capable of more. Yeah, that is the topic. I'm so sorry. Somehow I blanked out. Well, I want you to know that starting afresh is not a sign that you failed. It is a sign that you are choosing to grow. Many people are afraid to start all over, not because they don't want to or they don't want a better life, but because they feel that starting again can be uncomfortable, uncertain, and even embarrassing. Why is it embarrassing? Anyway, but the truth is, life is not always a straight line. Sometimes growth requires for you to pause, reset, and begin again with a different mindset. So this morning, we are going to talk about the truth about starting afresh and why it may be one of the most powerful decisions you can make. But before I go on, let me introduce myself once again for the benefit of those seeing us for the first time. My name is Ify. I am a wife and a mom of 3. I am an online business owner and a mentor, originally a Nigerian resident in the United States. So, like I said, starting all over is not a sign of failure. The truth about starting afresh is that it requires you letting go. Sometimes we hold on to things for so long, things that are no longer working for us, habits, routines, even expectations, simply because we've invested so much time into it. But we don't recognize the fact that it is no longer working. And the best way for you to start afresh is to let go of those habits and everything that no longer serves you. Holding on to them keeps you stuck. Until you let go, you cannot move forward. If there is something that you have, for instance, if you have done some kind of businesses before and they didn't work, it is better to let go. Don't always say, oh, I'm not going to do it again. I have done it before and it didn't work. That keeps you stuck. And that prevents you from moving forward. So let go of anything, even if it's a habit that you have, that is, is not serving you, is not giving you what you need, is not taking you to where you want to be, let go. That is the only way you can move forward. I know this requires courage. Starting again means stepping into the unknown. It means, choosing progress over comfort and being willing to try again. And when you're not sure whether it will turn out good or it will turn out bad. So it requires a lot of courage. That decision is not easy, I must tell you, but it is the best decision for you if you really want to get out of a bad situation that you find yourself. It might not be comfortable, but it is worth doing for you to grow, for you to move forward, for you to progress. Comfort zone is not a good place to be when you are stuck. Allow yourself to grow by letting go of everything that is holding you in one place. Though not comfortable, like I said, but it is the sure way to move forward. When you hold on to things, when you remain in your comfort zone, even though you want to grow, even though you want to progress, even though you want to do things that you have always dreamt about. But when you think of your comfort and think of growth, they don't go together. Growth requires discomfort. It will make you uncomfortable. Comfort cannot give you growth. There are two parallel lines that never meet. So, my dear people, before I continue talking, because I can talk, let me go over to my business partner who is also waiting to contribute to the topic of today. Salome, over to you.
Oh, thank you so much, my amazing CEO, Sisi Former, for this great opportunity you gave me tonight. Our audience, let me just quickly bring you back to our topic that says, when you feel stuck, but know you are capable of more. A lot of people have this knowing inside their mind, their heart, that there is more for them out there, but they cannot do anything about it. And that brings us to our theme that says internal conflict. They will start battling it inside their mind without even knowing how to solve it or how to escape from it. Now, we just want to let you know that feeling stuck often means your current situation no longer matches your potential, growth, dream, and ability or future you desire. But before we continue on this, let me just quickly introduce myself for those that will come across this broadcast for the first time. My name is Sirime Salome Otisi. I am a mother of beautiful 4 children, a healthcare worker by profession, originally from Nigeria, and also a proud digital business mentor. The area I want to talk about now, right here, is awareness. The area that says awareness is the first step. So come to think of it. The moment you recognize that something needs to change, growth already begins. Sometimes I say to myself, the more I know, the more I function, right? But the less I know, the less I function. What does that mean? When you know how you can change something and just a situation, turn it to a good side of it, that means you benefit from it and you function more and keep on working in that direction. But the less you know, the less you function. That's why it's very, very important when you find yourself in something like this, in this difficult, it's better to ask question. Recognize it first, because it's difficult for you to make a change if you did not even know or you did not even recognize that you have that problem. If it feels normal for you, that's it is, and it will keep on draining you down until you recognize where the problem is and you can be able to amend yourself. Awareness also helps you. I know it helps me, all of us, and it keep on helping us. Evaluate your habits. What is that habit that always puts me in this trouble? How will I change it? What will I do different? Before you know it, your mindset will change. And not to think of it, environment. Honestly, environment where you find yourself, the kind of people you mix yourself with matters a lot. In business, understanding what is holding you back along the way. What do I trying to say? Whatever that is holding you back not to take a decision, or what not to step forward, not to follow your dream, or not to step out of your comfort zone, like my sister said, becomes intentional about improving your future, your progress, the outcome of the results you want. It will never gonna be magic. You have to do something first, and God will approve it. Most of us pray to God. Yes, I do that every day, morning and night, actually. But when you pray to God and you sit back and looking, sometimes God wants us to play a part of the same thing we are asking for. And remember, God used human to bless a person. Our blessing will not come from heaven. It will come from human being. When you allowed yourself for someone to help you, that's not the first step. That's your blessing. Whatever you want to come out of is already happening. But when you are not open to any opportunities because of fear, because of the reason best known to you, the same situation will keep repeating, will keep recycling until you do something. Nothing changes until you change something. Remember that. Let me give it back to my sister. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Sister Salome. Very well spoken. Nothing changes until you change. That is really, that reminds me of something a friend said to me. She called me to ask about the business. I said, she said, can you tell me more about this business? So I sent her the video, the webinar. I said, watch the webinar. So she came back and said that she doesn't have the time to watch the webinar. I should tell her, I said, well, you have to watch the webinar because I cannot sit down here and tell you everything that is contained in a 90 minutes webinar just in 5 minutes. It is a process. Watch it. You can watch it gradually. You don't have to watch it sit down and watch it for the whole 90 minutes if you don't have it. You can watch as you cook. You can watch as you do whatever. You lie down on your bed. You don't make a special time. So she said, just tell me a little bit. So when I started telling her, the first question she said is, I remember, no, it wasn't a question, it was a statement. She said, I remember you told me it is done on Facebook, on social media. I said, yes. She said, well, I don't go on social media, especially Facebook. I said, okay, you can do it on any other social media. She said, no, I don't go on social media. And I said, why? She said, because when she goes on social media that she's very popular on with her friends, and when she wishes one person a happy birthday and she forgets to wish the other person a happy birthday, that they get upset. So she decides she's not going on social media anymore. And this is the reason why. First of all, I did ask her why, because I've talked to her about this business in the past. So I said, what changed? Why do you want to do the business now? She said she's tired of working 9 to 5, that she's just tired. She worked in the healthcare that is taking a toll on her. But her reason for remaining stuck where she doesn't want to be anymore is just that her friends get upset when she doesn't wish them happy birthday. And I'm like, oh, wow. Oh, well, this is what we are saying.
Funny, right?
This is a reason why somebody will not change his or her situation. I mean, stop saying happy birthday to anybody. Do your business, and that's it. But it's funny how we hold on to things and miss opportunities that will have bettered our life. Can you imagine that? That the reason why I will not do something that will improve my life is because people get angry on social media with me if I don't wish them happy birthday. Anyway, I just mentioned it, by the way. This is one of the things that one has to let go so that your life can be better. Starting afresh doesn't really mean, like I said, that you're starting from zero. No, you are starting with experience. This is for people who have done something before and it didn't work. You are starting with experience. You are starting with the strength that you got from the one that failed. Starting afresh gives you a new opportunity to be intentional about what you're doing. This time you can choose differently. You can build with clarity, with structure, with direction, with purpose, with support. This time you are going to be doing it in a different way from the way you did it before. But you have to be careful what you choose to do. It is not every business you go into online that will give you all the things I have enumerated here: clarity, structure, system, support, direction, automation, all that. It's not every business that will give it to you. But the business that we are talking about here has all that and more. Sustainability, the opportunity to build generational wealth, the opportunity to earn for life, not coming from what you are doing, but coming from attaining a certain level, and you are placed on a certain salary for the rest of your life. And it is also transferable to your children. So know what you are going into. As we close this session, I want you to remember this: starting afresh is not going backwards. It is creating another chance to move forward, but this time with more wisdom, because you have learned something from your previous experience. So instead of asking, what if it fails? What if it doesn't work? Ask yourself, what if this is the beginning of something better than what I have done before? Because sometimes the most, powerful step you take is the decision to begin again. The decision to try another thing, something different. People have started things, failed, did another one, failed. I always use a couple in this business community that did 24 businesses, different kinds of businesses, and failed in the 24 businesses before they started this very one. Today they are millionaires. I'm not kidding. They are millionaires today. They have even publicized it worldwide by participating in a program, debt free something. I can't remember that guy's name. They were there live to declare that they are debt free and they are millionaires. The first millionaire in both families, both the wife and the man. They didn't stop because of their past history of failures. In fact, those failures gave them the strength to continue and go into this one and make a success of it. The experiences they got from the failures, the failed businesses they had, helped them in this one. They put it into work. So starting afresh should not be scary. You're coming with loads of experiences, loads of strength from your past failures to the new one. Thank you so much for showing up and for choosing growth. Today is our webinar day, Thursday, a free webinar day. We'd like to invite you to this webinar. Excuse me. Excuse me. We'd like to invite you to this webinar. This is how we all started. Take any of our website addresses you can see on the screen as you're watching, or if you're going to watch it later. Send us a message that you're interested, you want to find out more about this business. And we will send you a link to that webinar through the email address that you provide. When you go to the website, it will ask you for your name, your email address, and probably your phone number. Just the email address is what we need to send you that link. It is free. You're not paying anything. Just for you to come and listen and ask questions if you have about this business. See things for yourself. The time is 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and 1 a.m. UK time. I know people in Europe, it might be too late for you. Don't worry. If you're not able to watch it live, whether you watch it live or not, we will still send you the replay through that same email address that you give to us. So you can watch it for yourself and make an informed decision. Things are so tough. I don't know about you, but things are really tough. I don't know how people are managing with one income stream, but it is time for you to say enough is enough. If not for now, for your future and the future of your loved ones, your children, most especially. So thank you so much. God bless you all. We've come to the end of the program. We'll see you again next week with a different topic. God bless you all. Have a lovely weekend.
Cut outros in the light. Thank you so much for spending this time with us today. I truly appreciate every one of you for showing up and being committed to your growth. Remember, consistency is not about perfection. It's about showing up daily with grace, discipline, and faith. As grace accountability partners, we have had walking this journey alone. We support one another, we pray for one another.